Hey guys, it's Adam Savage from Tested. I'm in one of my favorite places, which is a special effects studio, specifically my friends at FBFX in London, the guys that built the Martian spacesuit we did that Tested video on. And these guys use some of the oldest school technologies to do their incredible work, but they also use cutting edge technology. I'm here with Grant. Grant, tell me the cutting edge technology that is the room we are in right now.
Okay, so this is a photogrammetry scanning rig. A few years ago, with scanning, people used kind of white light and structured light scanners.
Yeah.
They're a little bit slow, so you get if you're scanning a human being, because it takes a while, it's not too accurate, get kind of strange results.
And people move.
Yeah, exactly. So people got to breathe.
Yeah.
So this is kind of just the step on for that. So this is 140 18 megapixel DSLR cameras.
All focused on the
all
center
focused here, so all looking at different parts of an actor's body. Basically, they all go off together. We use the computers and software, kind of works out in a pretty incredible way, where matching pixels from each camera and from each photograph, where that point is in space. And from that, we can generate a really accurate 3D model of anything that's in the middle here.
And the last time I happened to be visiting London, you guys scanned me.
Yeah.
I stood right here and they gave me they scanned me. And before we showed up today, I didn't know you guys were going to do this. They did something with the scan, and I'm going to bring it out here. Boom! Look at that. How crazy is that? It's me in polystyrene. I've never seen myself in person up close, and this is incredibly peculiar. I'm having this bifurcated moment here, but I'm curious. So, what is the utility to you guys of a physical, full-size model like this?
Okay, yeah. So this was a great bit of fun because we knew you were coming. But for us, the main reason for having this technology is we build a lot of suits for actors. Mm-hmm. Their time is really precious, obviously.
Big movie stars.
Yeah. So we need kind of a physical representation of them that we can work with every day while we're building whatever it is that fits on them. So this is the way we do it. So we have a KUKA robot, which is set up for milling. This is polystyrene, obviously, but normally we'd mill in a much denser foam that we can then mold, and we can create mannequins of any actor, or anything we want actually. But
so you're building the costume right off of a physical model of the actor, so it's going to fit them exactly right when they.
Yeah, and often it's a necessity. We will get fittings, but sometimes maybe we get one fitting.
Right.
And so you've got to really go there knowing that you're at least very close to being everything perfect and going to be comfortable.
Now, 15 years ago, how would a mold like this get done?
I used to do it myself with the team. We used to do life casting. Obviously, there's some drawbacks to that. You get some really great detail that maybe you don't get on the surface of the skin, that kind of thing with this technology. But if you're willing to stand for kind of half an hour, 40 minutes for a full body cast in head to toe in plaster of Paris.
It's uncomfortable, it's claustrophobic, it's exhausting, it's expensive.
Yeah, it's just not a very nice experience compared to just walking in here, standing here for 10 seconds, and then you're on the way back in your car.
Is this enough detail to be able to work on prosthetics and stuff like that for the actors?
We have done it because the digital model this generates is really pretty good. We get quite fine detail, even down to sort of skin level.
In terms of the topography
of
the
but
face.
Probably it's not a match yet for what you'd get from a silicone or an alginate life cast. But the technology is really moving forward. So this rig is going to be upgraded soon. So soon every camera here will have a cross-polarizing filter on, and all the same on the flashes. And what that does is it separates out reflected light from just the direct kind of image that you can take of the model. So that allows for us to get much greater detail levels out of the scan.
And the robot that carves this out, it's like a big 5-axis mill or something like that. How long does it take to cut out a form like this?
So something like this takes really about a day to do.
Okay.
So yeah, it's a big robot. It was born to build cars on an assembly line.
Oh, okay.
It's been repurposed for a much more interesting purpose, I think.
You've told me that you guys would ship this to me. This is now my new costuming mannequin. I mean, I'm going to seal it, but it's totally amazing. So Grant, this is 140 cameras. That's 140 lenses that all have to be focused. It's 140 ways things can go wrong. What are you guys working on for the future of this kind of technology?
So we have something that'll be a first. I think you're the first people we've shown it to. We've been running it for a while. So we have a full frame DSLR camera, very high resolution, that we've put on the end of a medical robot arm, and we've for highly detailed scans of still objects that will move around and very carefully take hundreds and hundreds of photos.
So the robot arm itself has the camera on the end, and it moves around, logging its point in space.
Exactly, and that way we're finding that we can get down to incredible micro detail. So every, the guys here, they do a lot of work with clothing, training shoes, those sort of things.
Yeah.
We can get like every thread detail, like you're looking through a magnifying glass. For smaller objects, previously we would have had to get this whole rig, bring the whole thing in on a smaller circle to focus everything on that smaller object. Now we would do it on the robot.
Oh, so this is only good for humans in its current setup. Everything has to move, which means everything has to move back. That must be days and days of work.
Yeah, it's a lot of work. The guys have got good at it, but it's a big chore.
Yeah. This is really cool because it has a lineage directly through the whole history of special effects, from John Dykstra and the guys at ILM building the first Dykstra Flex motion control camera, developing their own software, developing their own engineering. You guys are effectively doing the same thing with the new iteration of cutting edge technology.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, a lot of the electronics in here, they're all custom built. The trigger mechanisms, all that kind of stuff. The data collection, it's a nightmare. You've got 140 cameras here that are all pushing data at the same time every time you press that button.
Man.
So.
Well, thank you for showing me this rig, and thank you incredibly for the best costuming mannequin anyone could ever have. I just broke the glass. Oh my God. I'm going to go home now.